10 Best Web Browsers for Windows 2020. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel QVid Vlogs. I am going to show you 10 best web browsers for Windows 2020. Access your favorite sites. If you're searching for the best web browser for 2020, you might have landed on the right web page. Of course, using a web browser. We can call web browsers a door to the information space we know as the World Wide Web, not the Internet. Yes, there is a difference between the Internet and the www. Anyway, all you have to do is type the URL in the address bar, and your browser will do the rest to display the website, which includes techie stuff like contacting the DNS server to get the website's IP address. Internet browsers have other uses as well. They can be used to access information on some private server or play a local video stored on your device. With appropriate components added, a web browser can double up as your password manager, download manager, torrent downloader, automatic form filler, etc. People always want that they get the fastest browser out there. Moreover, the abundance of extensions and plugins is another quality a good web browser should manifest. So, here, I have tried to sum up some efficient and powerful internet browsers for Windows 10, 7, and 8 that you might want to try this year. In case you pulled off here for Android, here is our list of Android browsers. Note, this list is not arranged in any order of preference. 1. Google Chrome, overall top web browser. Platforms supported: Windows, Linux, macOS, Android, iOS, Chrome OS. When Google first introduced Chrome in 2009, it quickly rose up the popularity charts because it was the fastest web browser back then. Now, it has competitors. And as the most used web browser, Chrome should maintain a standard when it comes to speed and efficiency. Although many accuse the free web browser of eating all the RAM. Other than basic browser features like bookmark management, extensions, themes, incognito mode, etc., one thing I like about Chrome is the profile management. The feature allows multiple people to use the same browser without getting their internet history, download history, and other things merged. Chrome also allows users to cast content to a Chromecast-enabled device using their Wi-Fi network. With the help of Chrome extensions like VidStream, it's like a child's play to stream a locally stored movie to my Chromecast device. Read our detailed post for more amazing Chromecast tricks. Another thing that makes Chrome one of the best web browser apps in 2020 is cross-device support. The web browser can easily sync internet history, tabs, bookmarks, passwords, etc. across devices if you have signed in to your Google account. 2. Mozilla Firefox, best Chrome alternative. Platforms supported: Windows, Linux, macOS, Android, iOS, BSD unofficial port. Mozilla revamped its Windows 10 browser with the release of Firefox Quantum. It packs some useful features such as better recommendations, enhanced tab management, a new task manager page, and much more. The new Firefox is way faster than its ancestors, and it is now giving a tough fight to Chrome also. You can read our Chrome versus Firefox detailed post to get a better idea of how the two web browsers compare. Firefox's redesigned UI and many new features might compel people to switch their browsers. When using private mode, this Chrome browser alternative uses a feature called tracking protection to prevent requests from tracking domains, thereby loading the web pages considerably fast. But some media reports suggest that Firefox just delays loading of the tracking scripts to load user-related content first. Anyway, I am pretty confident that revamped Firefox wouldn't disappoint. In fact, you can ignore it when looking for the best web browser for Windows 10. With the features like complete disabling of tracking, blocking and browser crypto mining, this top browser is becoming an ever more attractive option. 3. Microsoft Edge Chromium, best browser for Windows 10. Platforms supported: Windows the 8th of July 10, Xbox One, Android, iOS, macOS. Edge Chromium sprung out of a big decision that Microsoft took in early 2019. It switched to the Chromium-based source code while ditching the Edge HTML engine being used on the legacy Edge. The result is that the new Edge browser now supports almost all of Google Chrome extensions, and improves heavily in terms of performance. So, it's the best browser for Windows 10 that integrates with the OS better than its competitors. Jumping the ship has also allowed Microsoft to put Edge browser on older Windows 7 and Windows 8 systems, as well as Apple's macOS. Still, Edge Chromium has its list of modifications that make it different than Google Chrome. The biggest of them is the fact that Microsoft has stripped much of Google-related tracking code and requires a Microsoft account to sync your data. The web browser supports the nearby sharing feature in Windows 10 that allows you to share web pages directly to other PCs and contacts. It comes preloaded with a multi-level tracking protection feature that prevents annoying website trackers from keeping an eye on your web activity. Not to mention as the seamless support for progressive web apps. However, Microsoft is busy adding more features to the browser. Edge Chromium lacks some of the important ones found in Legacy Edge, like fluent design, tab previews, etc. 4. Opera, browser that prevents cryptojacking. Platforms supported: Windows, macOS, Linux, Android, iOS, basic phones. You might very well remember using Opera Mini on your Java-enabled mobile phone. Probably, the oldest web browser that's currently receiving active development, Opera has almost got diminished due to the success of Chrome. Still, it improved itself, and now it's worthy enough to find a place in the list of best internet browsers in 2020 for Windows 10 and other desktop operating systems. It's often considered as the best Firefox alternative by many people. The desktop version of the web browser includes some features that are usually designed for smartphones, like a data compression mode and battery saver. Other exciting features the Opera can flaunt are inbuilt ad blocker, screenshot tool, crypto mining prevention, VPN service, currency converter, etc. Just like other browsers for Windows, Opera also supports cross-device sync to make the browsing available on all devices where you use your Opera account. However, the standout feature is the Opera Turbo feature that compresses web traffic and makes it one of the best web browsers for those who have low bandwidth. More than 1,000 extensions are available for Opera. However, one sense of satisfaction comes from knowing that users can install Chrome extensions in Opera. That's because the browser has started using the same engine as Chromium. 5. Chromium, open-source Chrome alternative. Platforms supported: Windows, Linux, macOS, Android, BSD. If you're currently using Google Chrome, you won't have any problem switching to its open-source counterpart, which has its presence on Linux systems. In fact, it's Chromium only from which Google borrows the source code for Chrome and sprinkles some proprietary stuff. Read the differences between Chrome and Chromium here. By look and feel, and features, Chromium is the same as Chrome. You can sign in using your Google account, sync data, download extensions, and more. Still, there are differences that might help users make a better choice. For instance, this Chrome browser alternative doesn't support automatic updates, proprietary audio-video codecs, and doesn't come with a player component. One major difference is that Chromium is developed as a rolling release, which means features are pushed in new build more frequently than Chrome, almost daily. That's the reason the open-source browser might crash more often than its closed-source brother. 6. Vivaldi, a highly customizable browser. Platforms supported: Windows, macOS, Linux. Vivaldi is only a few years old, but it ranks among the best web browser apps for Windows 10 people can use in 2020. It was created by Opera Software co-founder John Stevenson von Tetzschner and Tatsuki Tomita. While using Vivaldi, you'd notice as its adaptive UI that changes according to the color scheme of the website you're browsing. Vivaldi is also based on Blink, but it was meant to bring to life many Opera features that were sacrificed during Opera's transition from Presto to Blink. Being a Chromium-inspired browser, it supports Chrome extensions just like Opera. The browser is very similar to Opera with the same sidebar on the left-hand side. But the level of customization provided, such as for the address bar, tab bar, etc., is what makes Vivaldi a top web browser. More customizations include adding custom keyboard shortcuts and mouse gestures as per liking. There is a note-taking tool present in the sidebar. Users can also add any website to the sidebar as a web panel. They can access the website anytime through a split-screen view. 7. Torch browser, browser for torrent downloading. Platforms supported: Windows. If you're a fan of the BitTorrent world, you will start loving Torch browser because it comes with a built-in torrent downloader. You can check out our list of top 10 torrent sites to find your favorite torrents. Anyway, that's why this Chromium-based browser stands out as a strong contender for the best browser for Windows 10. There is a media grabber tool that can be used to download streaming videos and audio files from web pages. It appears that this top web browser, which also includes a download accelerator, is designed primarily for users who download stuff every day. The browser can also play partially downloaded videos and torrents, and also includes a music player that sources content from YouTube. Facebook files might find themselves interested in a feature called Torch Facelift, which can be used to change the theme of their Facebook profile. You can easily mistake Torch with Chrome because it looks almost the same, and it is also a fast web browser like Chrome and Firefox. It supports your Google account login to sync browsing activity and other data between devices. 8. Brave web browser, doubles up as Tor. Supported platforms: Linux, Windows 7, Mac OS. The 7th entry on our list of best web browsers for your computer in 2020 is Brave browser. In a short span of time, Brave has earned a reputation of a privacy-focused web browser. It comes with inbuilt blockers for advertisements and website trackers. Created by JavaScript creator Brendan Eich and Brian Bondi, this open-source browser has also introduced a pay-to-surf model that promises to share part of revenue earned by Brave. Brave browser also announced that users will get 70% of the ad revenue. The browser provides an option to choose from a long list of 20 search engines. In a recent update, the developers also added an option of private tabs integrated with Tor to ensure extra privacy. 9. Maxthon Cloud Browser. Platforms supported: Windows, macOS Linux, Android, iOS, Windows Phone. Maxthon, existing since 2002, started off primarily as a web browser for Windows, but it arrived on other platforms later. The developers have promoted Maxthon as a cloud browser. The PR gimmick, however, doesn't seem to be exclusive anymore, as almost all the top web browser apps now support data sync over the cloud. The free web browser comes with tools to capture videos from web pages, built-in AdBlock Plus, night mode, screenshot tool, email client, password manager, note-taking tool, etc. It also provides access to common Windows tools like Notepad, Calculator, etc. But I wouldn't prefer using the same, as I can open tools faster using the Start menu. Maxthon poses itself as one of the fastest browsers by housing 2 rendering engines, WebKit and Trident. However, this might not convince some users, as the Microsoft-designed Trident has gone out of development in favor of Edge HTML. Still, if you are looking for a good Firefox alternative, Maxthon is a fair choice. Also, the browser is based on an older version of Chromium, possibly for stability and compatibility reasons, so users might see outdated browser prompts on some websites. But you can make yourself comfortable, since the developers regularly update Maxthon. 10. UC Browser, a fast browser made in China. Platforms supported: Windows, Android, iOS. UC Browser is already counted among the best web browser software for Android. If you're aware, it's also available for other platforms, including Microsoft Windows. Both as a desktop app and a UWP app for Windows 10. The look and feel of the PC version of UC Browser are equally appealing as other well-known browsers we see in the market. It's quick to realize that the basic theme of the web browser is inclined towards Microsoft Edge. UC Browser comes with a built-in password manager and cloud sync capabilities with other devices. Users can take advantage of the browser's mouse gestures to go forward, back, close current tab, restore recently closed tab, refresh, etc. For users with general web browsing needs, UC can be one of the fastest browsers they can choose. However, a possible downside could be the lack of extensions that might deviate some users to pick alternatives. Conclusion: these were our picks for the best web browser for Windows 10. What we mostly see in the world of the web browser software, be it the browsers for Windows or some other platforms, it's ruled by one of the big names. The lesser-known browsers are also worth giving a try. So, you can go for Chrome or Firefox if you prefer the big boy backing. But Vivaldi and Torch are also worth giving a try if you crave for features more than the brand name. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, subscribe to my channel QVid Vlogs. And click the notification bell button for more updates.